Welcome. In this e-learning module, I shall demonstrate and make you understand how to remove clash in Catia v5. In the previous e-learning module, we had identified two critical clashes. Number 1, remove clash between the locator pin and the stripper plate. Number 2, remove clash between the stroke end block and the lifting hook. First, let's remove the clash between the locator pin and the stripper plate. Let's create a relief hole on the stripper plate to remove this clash. Right-click on the stripper plate and open it in the new window. Swap the window to the press tool assembly. Right-click on the die plate and open it in the new window. Edit the definition of the locator pin's hole. Double-click and copy the horizontal distance between the center of the hole and the vertical axis. Swap the window to the stripper plate. Create a position sketch on the stepped surface of the stripper plate, which contacts the strip. Sketch a circle. Create a horizontal dimension between the center of the circle and the vertical axis. Update the dimension. Paste the copied dimension from the die plate. Make sure the sketch is fully constrained and exit the Sketcher workbench. Swap the window to the die assembly. Measure the diameter of the locator pin. The measured diameter value is 16 mm. Measure the distance between the top surface of the strip and the top surface of the locator pin. The measured distance is 1.85 mm. Swap the window to the stripper plate. Edit the sketch created earlier. Update the diameter dimension to 17 mm, 1 mm more than the locator pin diameter. Create a pocket with a dimension option. Enter the depth of the pocket as 1.85 plus 0.5. Let's round off the value to 2.5 mm. Provide a fillet of radius 0.1 mm. Maybe we will increase the fillet radius to 0.2 mm. Set the view to isometric and fit all in. Swap the window to the press tool assembly. Pick the sectioning command. Pick volume cut on the result tab. Observe the clash between the locator pin and the stripper plate is eliminated. change the positioning to the Z-axis. Observe the clash between the locator pin and the stripper plate is eliminated. Update the assembly. Set the view to isometric and fit all in. Now, let's remove the clash between the stroke end block and the lifting hook. Let's move the position of the stroke end block slightly inside. Right-click on the die shoe and open it in the new window. Edit the sketch, which defines the position of the stroke end blocks. Update the horizontal dimension to 50 mm. Local update the inertia volume. Set the view to isometric and fit all in. Swap the window to the press tool assembly. Update the assembly. Observe the clash between the stroke end block and the lifting hook is removed. Measure the distance between the axis of the stroke end block and the lifting hook. The measured distance is 18 mm. Measure the radius of the stroke end block. The measured radius is 15 mm. So, the gap is just 3 mm. Let's increase the gap. Swap the window to the die shoe. Edit the sketch, which defines the position of the stroke end blocks. Update the horizontal dimension to 35 mm. Local update the inertia volume. Swap the window to the press tool assembly. Update the assembly. Set the view to isometric and fit all in. Let's check the clash. Click on the Check Clash command. Recheck and validate all the listed clashes. We have successfully removed the critical clashes that we had identified in the previous e-learning module. Click on File, Save All, to save all the modified files in session. That's all in this e-learning module. Thanks.